Unit 5, Vector Integration. In the Unit 4, we discussed vector differentiation. Now, Unit 5, Vector Integration. First, we have to know the syllabus in this unit number 5, Vector Integration. Now, syllabus is line integral, in this we have to discuss circulation and work done. Next, surface integral. In this we have to discuss flux also. Next, Green's theorem in the plane. Without proof. We have only statement. Stokes theorem. This also without proof. We have only statement. Next, volume integral. Next, divergence theorem. This also without proof. We have only statement. And applications of these theorems. These are the topics in unit number 5, vector integration. So line integration, single integration, surface, so double integration, and Green's theorem in the plane. So relation between double integration and line integration, Stokes theorem. So this is also the relation between line and surface integration. So divergence theorem. This is the Gauss divergence theorem, and this is the relation between volume and surface integration, and discuss applications of these theorems. So Green's theorem is the relation between double integration and line integral. Stokes theorem is the relation between line and surface integration. Divergence theorem is the relation between volume and surface integration, and we will discuss the applications of these theorems in detail in the chapter vector integration. First topic, line integral. So line integration along the curve. So first take the curve C divide this curve C into n parts at the points P naught equal to A, P1 and so on. Pi minus 1, Pi, Pn minus 1 and so on. Pn is equal to B. Ui bar be the position vector of any point on the arc Pi, Pi minus 1. Now consider the vector function f bar of r bar which is defined at all points of the curve C in space. Divide C into n parts at the points A is equal to P naught, P1 and so on. Pi minus 1, Pi and so on. Pn equal to B. Let their position vectors be R0 bar, R1 bar and so on. Ri minus 1 bar, Ri bar and so on. Rn bar. Let Ui bar be the position vector of any point on the arc Pi minus 1 Pi. Now consider the sum S is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n f bar of Ui bar at delta Ri bar, where delta Ri is equal to Ri minus 1 bar. The limit of this sum as n tends to infinity in such a way that modulus of delta Ri tends to 0 provided the limit exists is called the tangential line integral of f bar of r bar and is symbolically written as integral over c f bar of r bar dot dr bar or integral over c f bar dot dr bar by dt into dt. The path of the integration is the closed curve. Then this fact is denoted by integral and circle over the integration symbol in place of integration. But in the problems, we generally use this symbol instead of representing circle also. But as a rule, we have to denote when the path of the integration is closed curve, we have to write the circle symbol on the integration symbol. So this fact is denoted by integration over circle in the place of this one. Now, if f bar of r bar is equal to f1 of xyz I bar plus f2 of xyz j bar plus f3 of xyz k bar r bar is equal to, and r bar is equal to xi bar plus yj bar plus zk bar position vector. Then dr bar is equal to dxi bar plus dyj bar plus dz k bar. Then integral over c f bar dot dr bar is equal to I bar dot I bar is equal to 1. So this is integral f1 dx. J bar dot j bar 1. Other dot products becomes a 0. So f2 dy plus k bar dot k bar 1. Therefore f3 into dz. Therefore this is line integration. The other two types of line integrals are integral over c f bar cross dr bar and integral over c phi dr bar, which are both vectors. So other types of line integrations. Now next circulation. Now circulation. If f bar represents the velocity of the fluid particle, then the line integral over c f bar dot dr bar is called the circulation around the curve C. When the circulation around every closed curve C in the region E vanishes the vector f bar is said to be irrotational, is said to be irrotational in the region E. Now, work done. If F bar represents the force acting on the moving particle along the arc AB bar, along the arc AB bar, then the work done during the small displacement delta R bar is equal to F of R bar dot delta R bar. Therefore, the total work done by F bar during the displacement from A to B is given by the line integral A to B F bar dot dr bar. Now line integral. Consider the vector function F bar of R, which is defined at all points of the curve C in space. In space there is one curve C. On this curve, so continuous vector function. Consider the continuous vector function. Continuous vector function defined over C at all points in the space. Now divide this curve into n parts at the points. So divide this curve into n parts at the points P0, say this is equal to A, and P1, P2, P3 and so on, Pi minus 1, Pi and so on, Pn minus 1 and so on, Pn minus 1 and Pn is equal to B. So therefore here divide the curve into n parts at the points P0, P1, P2 and Pn. So we are assuming that P0 is equal to A and Pn is equal to B, and let it these position vectors be R0 bar is the position vector of P0, R1 bar is the position vector of P1 and so on. Ri minus 1 bar is the position vector of Pi, Ri bar is the position vector of Pi and so on. Rn bar is the position vector of Pn, and also ui bar be the position vector of any point on the arc pi minus 1 and pi. So in this arc, take any position vector and consider f bar of ui bar and dot product with the delta ri bar, where delta ri bar is equal to, so difference between the position vectors ri minus 1 and ri, and consider the sum which is denoted by s. I is equal to 1 to n f bar of ui bar dot delta ri bar. So the limit of this sum as n tends to infinity, this summation becomes n tends to infinity in such a way that modulus of delta ri tends to 0. That means the difference between two position vectors becomes 0, such that modulus of delta ri bar tends to 0. That means here you observe that, so the distance between the position vectors of these 2 points tends to 0. Tends to 0 means, so these 2 points are so neighboring points. That means so these n points can be extended to infinite number of parts. That means the division of n parts is extended into infinite number of parts. How it is possible? So the distance between these points must be less than epsilon. That means the distance between any 2 points should be 0. So then these divisions becomes infinity. For example, so to understand easily, I am explaining like this. For example, the distance between these two is 1 centimeter. Then we can divide this into half, again half into 0.5. That means 0.5, again 0.25. Again, like this we have to reduce the distance between all the points. Then so the distance between any 2 points becomes tends to 0. That means all the points are almost nearest points, neighboring points. Since the distance between any 2 points tends to 0. In such a way, so each and every point of these curve covers, and this summation f bar of ui bar dot delta ri bar covers the each and every point of the curve. So therefore this summation is not possible to count manually. Therefore we can take the limit as n tends to infinity. In such a way, modulus of delta ri bar tends to 0, provided the limit exists. This limit is called the tangential line integral of f of r, and is symbolically written as integral over c f bar dot dr bar, or integral over c f bar dot dr bar by dt into dt. This is denoted by this symbol. So if the path of integration is closed curve, then this fact is denoted by the symbol integral, and write this circle on the integration in place of this integral, simple integration. So but if f of r is in the form f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar, where f1, f2, f3 are functions of x, y and z. R bar is the position vector and its derivative is dxi bar dy j bar plus dz k bar. Dot product of these two, that is integral over c f bar of r bar dot dr bar is equal to, since I bar dot I bar is 1, so f1 dx integration of f1 dx, j bar dot j bar is equal to 1, so f2 dy, k bar dot k bar is 1, therefore f3 dz. This is the line integration of evaluation. So the other types of two line integrals are cross product f bar cross dr bar integration over c in scalar integral phi dr bar, which are both vectors. These are the other types of two line integrations. Now here this line integration is called circulation. When if f bar represents the velocity of the fluid particle, so if f bar represents the velocity of a fluid particle, moving fluid particle represents the velocity of the moving fluid particle. Write down here, moving fluid particle. Then the line integral, in this case, the line integral over C f bar dot dr bar is called the circulation around the curve C. If the circulation around every closed curve C in the region E, if it 0 vanishes means it becomes 0, then the vector f bar is said to be irrotational vector in that region E. So this is called circulation. And work done. Work done means if the force F bar represents the force acting on the moving particle along the arc AB bar. Along the arc AB bar, if any particle is moving, so because of the force applying, that force is represented by F bar. Then the work done during the small displacement delta Ri, epsilon, these are all small displacements less than 0. Delta Ri is equal to F of R bar dot delta R bar. Therefore, the total work done, so these elementary work done can be added. Then we get the total work done by F bar during the displacement from A to B, which is given by the line integral. How much work done by the vector F bar during the displacement from A to B along A to B. So how much of displacement has done by the moving particle. So if you can apply the force F bar, this is also given by the line integral A to B F bar dot dr bar. So therefore you can remember that find the circulation and find the work done means it is the line integration. So terminology becomes changes. Circulation is the terminology used for line integration in the fluid particle, moving fluid per velocity of the fluid particle, moving fluid particle. So in this line integral is called circulation. In the work done, how much of work done by the force F bar is calculated by the line integration. So that is integral A to B F bar dot dr bar. These are the line integration. Then how to find the line integration for different types of continuous vector point functions.